Hello Facebook people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we're going to talk about downscaling ad accounts and why it's so important. So, everybody's talking about scaling, and I'm actually annoyed hearing about scaling all the time because nobody's actually thinking about maintaining, about profits, about downscaling if the results are not so good. They don't understand, for example, that maybe a product is not gonna scale. Maybe a creative is not gonna scale. Maybe it's gonna scale up to a point and maybe it's not gonna scale infinitely. These are things that someone needs to tell you in order to put them inside your head, because everybody else is talking about scaling, while this is not the only thing that we have inside their accounts. We have talked about the daily loop theory, how meta can stop you. Once you're gonna realize that the game is rigged and you're gonna take whatever you will take, and you cannot do more unless if you do things like other creatives, influencers, and all the other things that we discussed on breaking the daily loop theory, then you're understanding that scaling is not the only part. Scaling is easy because when you're scaling, you're just seeing green numbers and you're not having problems. But when you're losing money, do you have the actual good character? Do you have the knowledge to actually be able to maintain your ad account, not lose your ad account because you're doing changes super fast or because you are panicking?
I am 100% certain that I am 0% sure of what I'm going to do.
This is a skill that I have seen that it's much more difficult to explain to people, even on the chosen 5 sessions, instead of talking about scaling, which is easy. Another concept is profits. Are you scaling with profits or you are scaling by losing profits? And a lot of times I see people that they care about saying how much they spend, but they never care about saying how much they're making in actual profits. Hi guys, I would like to interrupt this video in order to talk to you about my Facebook ads course. It took me 6 months of video editing everything and 3 months of video shooting. And because of that, I have created the best Facebook ad course in the world. Inside, you're going to find super advanced information, but information also for beginners. It takes you by the hand in order to teach you how to do Facebook ads from the beginner level to super advanced level. It has inside Loom videos from cost caps, speed caps, Loom videos from CBO, ASC optimization. It has chosen 5 sessions, inner circle sessions, and it has a lot of theory with whiteboard, also strategies that are working all of these years, things that I have developed, things that I know that are working because I have spent millions and millions on the platform. Currently, I'm spending between 5 and 10 million every month, sometimes it's even more, across 30 accounts, and I have access to many more, so I know what is currently working and all the latest trends, and this is what I'm doing inside the course. I'm showing you live ad accounts with real spend and what is working right now. And if you want, you can click the link below, you can go and you can check some videos that I have open free for you so that you can check if you like the course or not and decide if you want to buy it or not. I will see you there. So this is what we're gonna see now in a real ad account. What happened on February? I had in the beginning a bigger spend, which was cutting my profits. I could see it on my Excel worksheet that someone is actually filling up every day and we can see the daily profit that we're having. Then I went into a bad period, so I had to downscale. I maintained there, and when the good period came back, I went up, but not up to the point that I was gonna start having again not so good profits, because I wanted to focus on the profits. So what have I done there? I have done scaling. I have seen the limits of the ad account because I'm watching daily the profit sheet. Then I have done downscaling because a good period came, I was unlucky, or maybe I created a problem, but it wasn't that because I knew across the accounts that it was a bad period, a bad week. I downscaled, and then I have seen after that point that I downscaled up to which point I can scale, but not just scale, watch the profits. So scale my profits basically, and not just scale my spend. We're gonna go into my PC to show you the actual ad account, show you also the Excel worksheet, at least 2 columns of it, and I will see you there. So we're in this ad account and we're gonna see how with downscaling you can actually save it, maintain it, and then push again when the good period actually comes. I will explain to you my whole thought process and how I manage these ad accounts in that way. It's not any complex ad account. Over here, I have chosen to work with bigger budgets and not with many campaigns, just because I don't have a blueprint and I adapt in each ad account. So you're gonna see completely different things from ad account to ad account. not only based on what's working, but also based on what it makes sense. For example, in one account I might do CBOs, and another I might do ABOs based on what makes sense and also based on what works. So here I want you to see the total spend. The total spend over here, and then we're gonna go also to the Excel worksheet with the profits. So we have 36K spend over here, 1.98, and then we're gonna see that here the results are dropping. So I'm dropping also the spend, almost 10K down on the 7 days period, 1.77. The other account is actually recovering because this was a successful downscale. Then we go to 29 and 2.34, and I'm going here for a little bit better profits. So I'm staying around that number to be on 2.3 because I didn't want it to be on 2 ROAS. Now, let's see how this translates over here, and let's see the periods that we have actually discussed. For the sake of my client's privacy over here, we're gonna see only this column, which is the meta spend and the central profit. And we can come here and see that we're gonna see the period that's coming from up to here, and we can see that the spend was 5.9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5.9, 5.6, 5.2, and then I'm starting dropping a little bit here after the results that I had. And you can see that the profits here, they're holding well, 2.2, 1.1, 1.4, 1.5, 1.8, 1.3 over here out of nowhere. And then I'm having these bad results over here, which I'm having 3, and then I'm slowing down. My guess is that the 8th is Sunday. And yes, correct, it's Sunday because it doesn't make any sense for me to go on 5.3 after seeing these results over here. The reason that it happened is because Meta, it's overspending on Sunday anyway. So over here we go to Monday, we have some bad results here on the profit again and again, as you can see. So I'm downscaling. Here I'm getting a good sign, still I'm not increasing because the next day is bad. This is happening. And then I'm starting seeing some better results over here. Now, am I taking into consideration only what I'm seeing on this account or in general? The answer is that I'm seeing what is happening in general. This is why I'm starting scaling a little bit here, and you will see that I'm going to 4.3, I'm going to 3.5 this, it didn't spend a lot for some reason over here, 3.94, 5.7, which is most likely another Sunday. Let me see, what's the 20th? 20th, it's a Friday, it has spent a lot. And then we're having 3, again, this, I don't know why it's dropping like this. 4.5, 4.2. I think this is a mistake. Let me see on the 20th what we did. 20th. No, it's a mistake. On the 20th we did spend 5.8K. So there's a mistake on this graph over here. Oh no, this is the 20th, 5.8. So this one is on the 21st. Let me see. Oh yeah, I remember there was a delivery problem on that day. We had a delivery problem and we didn't have the whole spend. Okay, now I remember. So over here you can see that not only I have managed to control the ad account with the down spending, based on the trends that I see also across other accounts, I managed to start scaling when the period was getting better. But the most important thing is that I didn't want to be on these numbers. I don't consider this something viable. Of course, not even that. And I want to be in these numbers. This one is just one bad day, we don't care. I want to be above 2K in all of the cases. Okay, I had one bad day here, but it doesn't say much. So the whole point over here is that I'm gonna keep playing now with the budget here based on what I'm gonna have as a central profit over here. And I'm gonna continue doing this again and again and again, scaling down, scaling up, scaling down, scaling up, and trying always to be above 2K. Because over here the month didn't start so well, but I ended up closing the month really well. Now, what do you learn from that? First of all, you learn that you should not be always thinking only about scaling. And there are other things in life, like maintaining, like downscaling, like not collapsing your account. Here, we lower the budget, we pass the bad period, then we scale again when the good period comes. Of course, you don't have the luxury of having many ad accounts to be able to spot when the good period comes. But here, I can tell you that it's working like a charm because I'm seeing the trends across many ad accounts. And the most important thing, don't care about how much you spend, care about the profit. Can you scale your profit? Perfect. Don't scale your spend, scale your profit. So maybe that means that you are going to spend less, but you're going to have more profit. And if you think of it, it's stupid for you to actually spend more, have more orders, more customer support, more returns, whatever that may be, and make less profit. So you're doing all of this for no reason. These are the two columns over here. They're very important. I'm gonna work more with profits and stuff across the accounts. It's working like a charm. My customers are very happy, and I'm able to see trends between the ROAS that I see inside the platform and the ROAS that I see in reality and the profits. That's all. This is how I managed to maintain this account and actually close the month in a very profitable way. And I will see you for the closing of the video. So what you need to keep from this video is this. Scaling is not the only thing. Scaling is also easy. Scaling is something that you're gonna do, but what are you gonna do when the bad period comes? When you're gonna start seeing negative, when you're gonna start seeing that you're losing money every day? Because when you're gonna scale and you're gonna make $500 per day, but then because you're scaling too much, $50 per day, it's still good. But what is gonna happen when you're gonna start losing 100, 200, 300 per day? You're gonna start panicking and you're gonna start making mistakes. Doing a scale is one thing, and downscaling is also another skill that you need to acquire and you need to understand it. It's much more difficult. It needs from you to show more character, but this is something that you need to do if you don't want your ad accounts to collapse. The actual funny part over here is that I have dropshippers that they are doing general dropshipping with clothing that they haven't collapsed their ad accounts for the past 9 months. And this is a very big thing in the dropshipping community because most of them, all they think about is scaling. So I have done all of these talks day by day, explaining to them that it's not like if you're gonna go outside in the street, someone's gonna show you and say, oh, this is the guy that he's only spending 100K per month. But don't listen to the others that they tell you how much they spend. Listen to and watch to what you're making from profits. And then we have reached the point that they were making 100, 150K from drop shipping, general fashion clothing stores per month, just because they realized that if I cannot push more, I'm not gonna push more, I'm gonna go for other products. It's not like I'm gonna find just one product or one idea which is working and just completely scale this idea. I'm gonna find this idea or this product and then another product, another product, another product. The whole concept over here is that you need to have the flexibility of finding a lot of ideas and a lot of products and not just taking the only thing that worked in the ad account and try to deplete it as fast as you can. Now, there are people that they do that, but as long as you know it and you know that it's gonna collapse and then maybe you will have 3 months of trying to find something new, I'm okay. But if you are not having that into your mind and you want to keep having a stable business which is producing profits, you need to watch also how you're going to downscale from period to period. You need to understand scaling also, but you need to understand also the ratio between scaling and cutting your profits just because you scaled. I know that maybe this video has been a little bit more aggressive in the way that I talk, but it really annoys me that everybody talks about scaling, only scaling, only scaling. And I have realized by talking to people that some people just think scaling, nothing else, like nothing else exists out there. And I found something, I want to scale it. I found something, I want to scale it. Why don't you think about finding something else on top of it so that you can pile up good campaigns, you can pile up good products? That's all I wanted to tell you about this. I had this example that it was showing how I didn't just follow the spend over there to increase more and more because I could and go back to 1K profit days, but I stayed to lower spend so that I can have more profit on a daily level. These kind of things and more are things that you're going to be able to find inside the course. And you're going to see that there are beginner things and really advanced things and things that are going to help you shape the personality and the knowledge you're gonna have. It's gonna help you not in just the business that you're having now, but in any business that you're gonna have in the future. It has inside theory videos, but it has inside also implementation videos and actually live ad accounts. It's actually, for me, the best meta ads course in the world. You can see all the reviews on the Trustpilot, and you can also check the free version to see if you like it or not and decide if you want to buy it. Also, there is my Chosen 5 program where we are helping people. Basically, I am helping people because I'm the only one doing it. I don't have other coaches. I do it personally. And over there, I'm helping people to fix their perception about Facebook ads. You need to like Facebook ads. You need to have a specific spend. We need to be a good fit in order to work together. There are not a lot of spots, basically 5 spots at a time. Most of the times it's filled from the people that they don't want to leave the program. There are 2 spots available right now. You can check if you want to come or not. Anyway, in Q4, it's going to be full. Most likely, I will end up doing a Chosen 10 this year. We will see. Send me a message if you think that you're a good fit and you want to learn a really deep meta ads. I will give you access to the course and we can start working together. Until we meet again, guys, be creative and be consistent.